I gotta run out the way here. Hi. I gotta run out the way here. Folks, I'm just walking through the neighborhood here. I have something extremely important to tell you. We just want everyone to make sure that they know what the Bank Secrecy Act is. Do you know what the Bank Secrecy Act is? Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you know what? This is something that is going down right now. And they're looking at it. And they're looking at the bill. And they're looking at how can we look at the $10,000 transactions that our people are making, and this is at the government level. Let's see if we can, because you remember before we were talking about what? The $600 one, right? They were looking at the $600. And you guys wanted me to make a video of this. We're making the video right now. What's going on? Hey, there you are, Neela, from Miami, the 305. Hey, Wayne, I'm about to educate you, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. So you remember when the government was talking about how they were thinking of looking inside of each person's account if they had $600 worth of transactions in their bank. You remember that? And then because of the backlash of the bankers, thank goodness for the bankers, then they decided to say, okay, right? Let's go ahead and switch it up from the $600. Let's have it a little bit higher. Let's have it $10,000. $10,000. And they were looking at implementing a rule to where if you made a transaction of $10,000, that they were then able to look inside of your account and say, well, I mean, this person isn't doing anything that they shouldn't be doing. What about the IRS? Let's go ahead and have the IRS look into this person because they are implementing and inserting and depositing $10,000 inside of their bank account, and it's in a little time. It's within 2 months. I mean, what's that all about? Where did the deposit come from? The only thing about that is what? What am I going to say next? That law is already in the books. It's called the Bank Secrecy Act. That's why when Joseph Ray and I, when we did that one webinar, you remember that, on business credit, and we racked up in excess of 10 grand, right? Guess what Chase did? Skirt on the money. They stopped it, y'all. And we didn't get that money till like 6 months, 7 months later, after we needed it. But look, they said skirt, and we didn't know why in the world they do that. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't get any heads up or anything. But what did I say to you? I said, the small print or the big print giveth. And what else? What's next? That's what I'm saying, y'all. You got to go ahead and make sure you read that fine print. My goodness. Okay? The small print taketh away. So the big print giveth. Come and get our bank. We'll give you 0.01% in interest rates, right? Oh, we're the best. We got 2 and 3% interest rates over here. Come on over here. That's the large print. Bank Secrecy Act. We have the right to hold your money indefinitely. And that doesn't say this, but I'm just letting you know, I'm paraphrasing. We got a right to hold your money for I don't know how long, because of the anti-money laundering that's going on. We got a right to hold your money. So whether this is insurance, whether this is any financial product, debit cards, credit cards, any financial product, we got a right to hold your money. Small print. Like, that's very important, guys. You know what I mean? So if I knew that was the case, I would have been ready to take out a loan instead, instead of depositing, right? Instead of depositing the money. So before you deposit $10,000, okay, inside of your bank account, you ask them, when can I have this money? And if the teller says, oh, you can have it immediately, it's $10,000, it's your money, say, no, I want the manager. And watch what the manager says. If the manager knows, she's going to be like, sir, ma'am, due to the Bank Secrecy Act that CJ was talking about on Velocity Channel, we can hold your money for I don't know how long because of the anti-money laundering rules and blah, 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 blah. Well, I tell you what. How many of you think that's really true? That they made up that rule because of the anti-money laundering? Do you think they really care about the anti-money laundering? Or do they want to make money off of that joker? Come on now. Do they want to make money off of your money? You see, the more money you put in the market, the more profitable you are. So don't be surprised when you put $10,000 inside of the bank account and you don't get the same $10,000. They're making money off of your money, which is exactly what you should be doing with their money. When they give you, that's why I don't understand why you're still buying things on the internet with your debit card. That is the most dangerous form of payment that you can make. My friend lost $4,000 like that. Okay, $4,000. He said, man, never again. It took me 6 months to take that money back. Why is the number always 6 months? Even in insurance, you know, if you withdraw and do what is called a surrender of your cash value, you know how long they can take to pay you? 6 months. Why is the number always 6 months? They need to make that money make money. So you do the same thing with your credit card. Purchase with your credit card. Invest. And then you take the money that you earned, put it inside that credit card, and show them that you are a worthy borrower. Show them that you too can lend. Absolutely. You can lend from your credit line. Yes, you can. So I just wanted you to know that. Bank Secrecy Act. Hey, is that a transaction of $10K per year? Look at this, man. I'm so glad you said that. It is not, Martin, good job. It's not a transaction of $10K per year, man. No. Within a certain amount, I don't know the timeline of how much you put in, but they're measuring that, right? So obviously, it's not gonna be like every 3 months, because you're making money, right? $5,000 a month, let's say, right? So it's $5,000 in the second month, $5,000. It's not like they're gonna be like, oh, let's flag his account. No. This is like within a couple days. Don't know the exact days. So like within a couple days, they're like, wait a minute. All of a sudden, what's going on? So when that sudden surge of 10 grand gets hit, they're like, oh, wait a minute. Let's have you settle down, buddy. You're making too much money. All right. Now, are there ways around this? Yes, there's ways around it. That's why a lot of times you'll see men like Bezos, different ones, they sell their shares, right? They know the Bank Secrecy Act, and there are ways around that. But I just want you to be informed and forewarned, Velocity Bankers, that if you get a flag on the account, that's why. But I'm trying to actually save you from that so that you don't get a flag on your account. So you've got $10,000 for that sale of the house, or for that transaction that you made. Congratulations. Don't put it in the bank. Not yet. Not yet. And I know it's kind of like, oh man, but where am I going to put it? Well, ask the bank what happens when you get a secured credit card. Can you get a secured credit card? Or can you get a loan for $10,000 backed by collateral of 10 grand? I know. They this has been a law that's been in effect. So I'm just saying, it's been a law that's been in effect. So I just want you to know about that. But what they're doing is they're trying to implement another law with another $10,000 that's going to do the same thing, it seems like. So what we want to do is just give you a heads up. If you see something coming along the lines, that does seem like they're going to implement another law that has to deal with the $10,000, just be ready for that, okay? Do not stick all that money in the bank at the same time, okay? You definitely want to space it out, okay? Absolutely, folks. Because they already have a law, okay, that is called the Bank Secrecy Act. And the Bank Secrecy Act is all about the $10,000 mark. Once that $10,000 mark is hit within so many days, it raises a flag and your money is held, okay? And I don't know what kind of investigation that they do. I know when we had that done to us, there was some type of report that they had to fill out. They did eventually give us that money, but that's the power of credit though, right? That's the power of business credit. That's why you want business credit. That's why you want personal credit, right? Because when stuff like that happens and they hold your money, right? The debit card is not going to do it. The checking account, it's empty, okay? The savings account, empty. So you want to make sure you have that credit, all right? Many of you have 401ks as well. That's good. Boy, that's a whole nother video. You know what I was just thinking about? Self-directed 401ks. I know the sun's in your eyes. Here we go. We got any more questions here? Look at this. Good job. Hey, yes you did, Joe Teague. It's good seeing you too. Can they flag your brokerage account? Martin, guess what? The brokerage account, what does that fall under? Now, with the brokerage account, it's going to be different than the savings account, isn't it? Different than the savings account, it's different than the checking account. With the brokerage account, I don't know what the rule is for that one. We'll go ahead and make sure we do the research on that one. But it does say Bank Secrecy Act, right? So, and it does have to deal with the bank, and it's pretty broad. It's pretty broad. Many times you'll see why there is a different bank for those that make 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million within a couple months, right? Because you really can't tell them, no, I'm not gonna wait for my $10,000 to be released. You better give me your manager, sucker, right? They don't have that. So yeah, we'll definitely look that up, Martin. That's a great question. So on that one, I would say, man, because you don't want any money held up, right? So when they write these laws, you got to understand, lawyers wrote them, okay? Lawyers wrote these laws. So when they talk, it may seem like, oh, okay, yeah, so the brokerage account is all right. But in reality, you didn't get that there was a comma between, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that. So, man, I would stay like right under it, right under it, and just keep the money liquid, right? Keep it where you don't have to worry about them checking the brokerage account, especially now. Especially now. We see these rules popping out of nowhere. We see another $10,000 rule trying to come into play. I would say in this season, don't even worry about doing the 10,000 with the brokerage account. I don't want to see you lose your money, and that's the reason why. Much safer in the credit line. Good question, Martin. Hey, Dream, awesome, awesome. You're gonna learn even more. You're gonna learn even more, man. Absolutely. You know why? Because I'm a wisdompreneur, and you gotta know about the Bank Secrecy Act. Absolutely. Go ahead and look that up as well. Do that research. And I know it's gonna be disgusting to you. You may not want to eat before you read it. But that is something that's in play, and I just wanted to warn you guys. It was on my mind. I was driving, no joke, and so I just pulled over in this neighborhood, and I wanted to share that with you. Absolutely. PC, let's go ahead and answer that question. Afternoon, trying to figure out when you have your credit card as your quote unquote banking account, how do you get the money off the card to pay the other cards? That's a very, very good question. So you have what is called a cash advance, and you can do what is called what? What's that called? When you want to take money from one card and place it to the other card, what's that called? Balance transfer. Matter of fact, I'd go ahead and sign up for another credit card. If you don't have 5 credit cards already, go ahead and sign up for another one that has 0% APR, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months, 60 months, 84 months, 96 months, 108 months. Okay? Absolutely 0% APR. Do that transfer over to that card. Absolutely. And make sure the money goes like this, circulates. It circulates. All right? Great job, PC. That's a very, very good answer. Jotique, yes. Hopefully I answered that for you, PC. Oh, no problem. You did. So just keep that in mind, folks. Okay? And when you hear it, the government wants to do the $10,000 transaction fee on your bank account. Remember, you heard it here first. And you know what to do now, okay? You know what to do now. You got $10,000? Ask them, may I have a loan for $10,000 backed by the security, by the collateral of this $10,000. Okay, so you have your liquid 10 grand. Instead of depositing it and never seeing it again until 6 months later, you say, can I have a loan for $10,000 and then use this as collateral and see what they say? Okay? In this economy, it's always better to use someone else's money, because that's how this economy is built. It's built off of debt instead of equity. What does that mean? What does that mean with an economy with the foundation of debt? What does that mean? That means you use debt to build your economy. And that's why the wealthy do it, because they know, right, how to build wealth in this economy. That's just how it goes. Why do you think I'm so avid about credit cards and credit lines? And why you're avid about it too. Go with wisdom, right? Go with what's working. All right, folks? Man, what great questions. Man, you guys are so smart. You are so smart. You are so smart. Man, thank you so much for tuning in. And I trust you have a lot of value out of this. Please look up the Bank Secrecy Act. Velocity Evangelists, go ahead and let me know what session you want. We're going to have a class dropping um, either tonight or tomorrow, and it's going to be awesome. You're also going to get paperwork, right? You're also going to get not assignments, but PDFs to include with you so that you can see about business credit, about business and marketing. Many of you have questions on that, about real estate, okay? And even about the economy and investing. We want you knowledgeable in that, okay? Absolutely. Thank you so much. We'll go ahead and we'll talk to you later. God bless, and you have a great night.